Hey guys, this is Daniel, and in this short video I want to talk about how to use files within the Arito platform, whether files locally stored on your computer or the ones that are stored on a Google Drive or a OneDrive. So the first and easiest way to work with files is just go here and attach a new file. I can, for example, take a file from my computer. I'm going to use this file. It's called kind of demo examples. And obviously I can just edit file here by pressing this icon. This brings me into the editor mode where this file is now can be edited by me. So for example, I can say something very simple like put a sum of this column here. And then Arito can go and work with this. Obviously, if I have other data sources connected to this space, I can ask more interesting stuff like, hey, put the total number of my customers or my total OPEX or whatever that I wish, which already is in the data that is connected to the space. So in this case, I just use something very simple. I just want to have a sum and I get the sum I want. Obviously, I can also edit the file locally. I can say like, hey, I want to put a number here. And then I can just save it. Now, what happens here is that once this is saved, this is a local file, so it doesn't really write back to your computer. It just saves this within this session. So if I go back to my chat, I have the file that has been saved, and I can obviously download it if I want to. So that's the first way of working with files. The second way is if I go and add this file to the space, so it permanently remains within the space. And for this, we have the files section within the space. So I go to the files and I want to add a file. Obviously, again, I can upload one from my computer, but let's say I want to have one, connect one from my Google Drive. So Arito obviously asks me my credentials. I ask my credentials and I allow Arito to access that file. And what that happens, then I get all my files. And let's say I want the demo file that we were just talking about. So I have that one also in my Google Drive. I want it editable and I do next. The next thing happens, say, hey, do I want the entire file or maybe I just want a certain area of the file connected? And this is really helpful and useful for role-based access control. Let's say you have a space with just a number of people and you don't want them to see the entire file. You can just scope exactly what within the file you want them to see. So let's say I want that, and I'm going to filter the file, not all of it. And this is my demo file. This is for our AI agent to understand what file is this and what it can do with it. And here now I say, hey, I just want to have these two rows and this column, and this is the demo for RBAC for spreadsheets. And I go to sheet the second one, and let's say here I want all of it. Demo second sheet. All right, so I'm going to connect it. It's gonna take a few seconds until that file is connected, but now once it is connected, I can again go, and if I want, I can edit it. So I'm going to open it in the editor, and here we can see that only the rows and columns that I chose are available. So anyone in this space that opens this file, they only see what you decided for them to have access to. We chose only this row here, and in the second one we chose entire of it. So again, here I can go ask Arito to do whatever I want, or I can again edit it manually if I wish to, and I can save it. And once I do save it, let's say I put here number 12, and once I go and save it, this now writes back to my Google Drive. It also creates a version for me, so you have a version control. It writes back, and this way, if I open the file in my Google Drive, we'll all see also this number here. You could obviously open it not editable, read only, and in that case, users, editors, and owners of this space cannot really write anything to it. I mean, members of the space cannot write anything to the files anyways, because that's how we have built Arito. Owners and editors can change the assets, but members can only view and consume the data. But it really depends. So we have opened all the opportunities, all the options for you. So whatever you decide will be supported. That's kind of it for this video about adding and working with files. Thank you.